Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm filming this video on Saturday and I'm uploading it on Sunday. We don't have a lot going on this weekend, so I thought I would sit down and chat with you guys and kind of catch up on all of the new makeup releases. I don't think I've filmed one of these videos since November. I just felt like during the holiday season there weren't a ton of new makeup releases other than holiday specific releases, so I just kind of skipped these videos. But usually in the new year, a lot of brands come out with new collections, especially the drugstore brands. So I'm really curious to see what brands are going to focus on in 2022. I don't know what my predictions are for 2022. I think if I had to guess, I would say brands are probably still going to focus on more natural makeup, like skin tints, light to medium coverage foundations, maybe cream cheek products, one and done eyeshadows. But other than that, I don't have too many predictions. So I'm just curious to see what they have in store for the new year. So anyway, I hope 2022 is off to a great start for you guys. Let's jump into it and start talking about the new makeup. The first thing I wanted to mention that I saw online is that the Ulta Beauty Love Your Skin event is currently going on. So it started on January 2nd, which was last week, but it goes until January 22nd. So there are still 2 full weeks left when I'm uploading this video. And if you guys haven't heard of it, it's basically like the 21 Days of Beauty, but it just focuses on skincare. So each day there are new skincare products on sale for 50% off. Most of them are like more expensive high-end brands. I actually just saw that today, Saturday, my favorite eye cream is on sale. This is from IT Cosmetics. I'm almost done with my current one, so I think I'll have to grab this because 50% off is a really good deal. And then, like I said, for the next 2 weeks, there are different products each day. So I just recommend maybe scrolling through and seeing if any of your go-to products are going to be discounted. And then what I do is just make a note on my calendar to shop that specific day. That way I'm not checking back each day, because when I do that, I feel like I end up buying more than I need. But sometimes it's nice if there is a product you would repurchase, like in my case, the eye cream, it's nice to be able to get it for 50% off. I'll put a link in the description box below directly to the sale if you guys want to check it out, if there's anything you want to purchase, or if you just kind of want to scroll through and see if any of your staple products will be on sale. So it looks like ColourPop listened to their customers and brought back some of their older Super Shock shadows. I'm really excited about that because I always have this fear that ColourPop is going to completely discontinue their Super Shock shadows. They do discontinue products quite a bit, and I don't know if they've done away with like an entire line of products recently, but I love the Super Shock shadows so much. I purchased those years ago. Like I want to say, how long have they been around? Maybe like 7 years ago when they first had like the Super Shock shadows and the lippy sticks. I placed an order and I still remember that I got the shade Hammered, which was this really pretty deeper green, and I loved it. I still use them at least 2 to 3 times a week. I wore one yesterday when I did my makeup, so I'm just excited they're still making them. And like I said, it looks like they brought back some of their original shades, and then they're also releasing 10 new shades. So out of the list of their older shades, just from like this quick look, I personally love A Little Quirky, So Quiche, and Moonwalk. Those were 3 of my favorites. I think I still have Moonwalk in my collection. It's weird because some of the Super Shock shadows dry out faster than others, but some seem to last a really long time. So I feel like it just depends. But they have some new shades too. I definitely need to grab Pug Life because that is literally my life. I have 2 pugs. I love them, and I also love the shade. I'm getting more into cream shadows, but I was never a big cream eyeshadow fan, but the Super Shock shadows have always worked so well for me, and I feel like it's hard to get that intensity out of a powder shadow, so I love them. They're one of my favorite ColourPop products for sure. ColourPop also released a new collection celebrating Lunar New Year 2022, which is inspired by Year of the Tiger. There's a 4-pan eyeshadow palette, a shimmering body powder, it looks like a few glossy lip stains, and then a body milk. So you can purchase the entire collection for $52 or purchase products separately too. I don't plan on grabbing this collection just because I do feel like I have very similar colors that I already own from ColourPop, but it is available now on their website if you guys are interested in it. Huda Beauty also released a few products to celebrate Lunar New Year 2022. So this is the Wild Obsessions palette for $29. I actually read a comment online because I was watching someone else's new makeup release video, and I guess this palette is a re-promote, so it does already exist, which I didn't realize when I initially saw this on Instagram. It does have some pretty colors in it. It just doesn't look like anything that would be really unique to my collection. I'm trying to be a little bit more selective about palette purchases in 2022. I plan on buying certain palettes to review on my channel if I'm like testing out new drugstore formulas specifically, or if there's like a really exciting palette, I'll add it to my collection, but I don't want to add as many palettes to my collection as I did last year. I love eyeshadow palettes, but I feel like my collection has gotten out of hand. I just need to shrink it back down. I'm not putting a specific number like 1 palette per month like I did in the past because I don't even know if I'll buy that many, to be honest, but I feel like it either needs to be a new formula that I'm excited to try out and review, or it needs to be something that I know that I will get a ton of use out of. I feel like I don't know, I'm kind of burnt out on eyeshadow palettes, to be honest. I've been reaching for like the same palettes, and then I've been using a lot of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So I don't plan on buying this, but they also did a red liquid matte lipstick as well. If you're interested, you can purchase these products on, well, the palette's available on Sephora's website, but you can purchase both of them from the Huda Beauty website too. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, Natasha Denona released the Mini Biba palette. When they were teasing this on Instagram, they like had either an Instagram post or their stories of a bunch of palettes that didn't already have mini versions. And they said like, guess which mini is coming next. And I totally thought it was going to be Mini Bronze. I love my bronze palette so much. I was hoping for that. Not that I necessarily need it, but they did do Mini Biba. So I think this makes sense. The Biba palette is so popular. I was hoping for a midi-sized version of the Biba palette just because I always thought the full-size Biba palette was too big, but my husband actually bought it for me for Christmas. I have to take credit for the gift idea though, because I think it was right around Black Friday, Natasha Denona was having a sale, and I saw the Biba palette was on sale. So I was thinking about buying it for myself because it's been on my wish list for a while, and then I told my husband, like, I really want this palette for Christmas if you're looking for a gift idea. And I wasn't sure if he was going to buy it. I hoped he would, but then I was thinking like maybe I should have just bought it while it was on sale. But anyway, he did get it for me for Christmas. I was weirdly excited when I opened it just because I think I had been thinking about buying it for so long. And when I finally got it and opened it up, it just made me really happy. I will say, like, I'm wearing it today. The formula is so good. It's so blendable. It's like extra smooth. I don't know. It feels almost like a step above the other Natasha Denona palettes that I have. So I'm really glad that I do have it in my collection. I just wish it was smaller. Like, I wish she had a $65 version of that palette because it's so big, and I feel like you do get a lot of product, but I just don't know that I will ever go through that amount of product. Anyway, all of that being said, it is such a good palette, so I understand the hype. I just, again, don't know that I'll ever spend the full price on one of her eyeshadow palettes. So I'm into like the mini and midi palettes. I hope she sticks with that for 2022. I think Mini Biba is pretty. It's definitely more rosy toned than the full-size Biba palette, but I like the colors in it because I personally love like staple neutrals. I also love rosy nudes, and this one has 4 mattes and 1 shimmer. Normally I do prefer when palettes have more shimmers, but this works because I do feel like the 1 shimmer would go really well with any of the mattes in the palette. I know this has been out for a little while because I've seen a couple of reviews pop up in my subscription box. I haven't watched any yet, but did you guys purchase this? Do you love it? I feel like now that I have the full-size Biba palette, I don't need the mini one. I'm totally happy with the full-sized one, and I think it really is gorgeous. But she also released the Rose Cheek Duo at the same time. So it comes with a cream blush in the shade Warm Rose, and then the Super Glow highlighter in the shade Light Medium. I like that she did a mini cheek duo. It's $19. I personally didn't think I would wear the pink blush enough to justify adding it to my collection, so I decided to skip over it, but I think minis are always a nice option. Rare Beauty has a few new launches, which I did not even know about. I don't think I've really seen any reviews on these products pop up in my subscription box, so I didn't realize they even released new products, but they do have new cream bronzer sticks that retail for $23 each. They are described as a breakthrough bronzing stick for a quick and visible sun-kissed glow with a smooth, seamless second skin finish. So it says swipe them on, blend and go, which sounds nice. I like the idea of bronzer sticks. I have one from Persona Cosmetics. I have another one from Makeup by Mario, and I really liked them this past year. I wore them a ton. I don't think I need a new one right now. I'm not really into cream bronzers for the moment. I don't know. I kind of liked them a lot more during the summer, and then during the winter I've been wearing a lot more powder products, which I would think it would be the opposite because cream products are a little bit more hydrating, but I think it's probably just the phase I'm going through right now. I feel like I wear like more of a light layer of bronzer than I do during the summer, which is nice with cream because you can build it up. I mean, I think within the shades there's a pretty good variation just based on this photo, but it is surprising to see a smaller shade selection. I mean, I think Makeup by Mario maybe only has 6, and Persona Cosmetics only has 2. I feel like when it comes to cream bronzers, a lot of brands don't release as many shades as they do like cream blushes. Rare Beauty has a lot of cream blushes. So it would be nice to see maybe like at least 2 more in there. I feel like they could use like a really light one, another one in the medium shade, and then a really deep one too. So maybe 3 more. But if you guys have tried this formula, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Maybe you can really build it up and sheer it out. I haven't watched any reviews yet. I will say I do want to try the new Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiant Setting Powder just because I love trying new setting powders. Powder is one of my favorite products. This retails for $22. There are 5 shades available. So it's a loose powder that's supposed to smooth, blur, and control shine for a natural finish, which sounds nice. I mean, I don't know, I go back and forth these days. I really like super mattifying products because my skin is so oily, but I feel like I've kind of learned to embrace more glowy products. I actually have a video going up on my channel within the next day or two, all about like glowy products I've been loving, glowy foundations, radiant blushes, things like that. So I'm definitely embracing more natural finish products, more radiant products, and this sounds nice. I'll probably order it. Oh wait, I'm on Sephora's website. The first shade is light, but it's described as a soft pink, and then the second shade is light to medium, but they describe it as a true peach. So I don't know, I feel like a lot of the powders I choose lean a little bit more yellow, but that might not be a bad option because I feel like a lot of my foundations can look a little bit too yellow. I'm having a hard time finding like complexion products that are the right undertone. So like a peach or pink powder might be a good way to balance out a really yellow foundation. I purchased the LA Girl mix-in drops that a lot of you guys recommended. I got the blue ones to neutralize some of my really warm-toned foundations, and they definitely make a difference without actually changing the texture of the foundation. So thank you to you guys who recommended those. I will use them in an upcoming video so I can show you how I like to use them. But anyway, I think I will try this powder. I'm not sure which shade, probably like the lighter one. But have you guys tried it? I would love to know your thoughts. I think it might be like a really nice finishing powder just because it sounds really soft and pretty on the skin. Charlotte Tilbury has a new foundation. I was actually scrolling through YouTube right before I sat down to film this video, and like 3 people uploaded videos reviewing this. So I can't wait to watch them just to see what it looks like on the skin, what people have to say, because it did catch my eye. This is the Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Liquid Foundation with hyaluronic acid. So it comes in 30 shades. It's supposed to be a 16-hour natural glow foundation. It's a buildable medium coverage foundation. It's supposed to hydrate, smooth, blur, and brighten. It says that it's long wearing with a natural finish, and it does say that it's best for dry, normal, or combo skin, which I do not have. I will say I've been dealing with a little bit of dryness lately, and my skin is not quite as oily as it used to be, so I almost wonder if my skin is changing. It's not quite combo, but I feel like it's getting there, which I don't know that I would be opposed to, just because oily skin is so tough to deal with. Like, makeup just does not last on oily skin. I used to have dry skin. Like, I remember when I was starting to get into makeup and skincare, my skin was so dry. So I don't know, I think it just kind of, sometimes it can change just depending on where you're at in life, and mine seems to be leaning a little bit more combo lately. So we'll see. I kind of want to try this out. I need to watch some reviews, but if it gets pretty positive reviews, I think I'll grab it just because I have really been into glowy complexion products, which again, you'll see a few of my favorites in that upcoming video. So Too Faced just released a limited edition collection that I actually think is pretty cute. This was kind of being teased a few months ago. The packaging is a lot of fun. The colors are pretty for spring. It is available now on Sephora's website. So the Too Faced Too Femme Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette is $39. It has some really pretty pastels, a few brighter pops of color, and then a couple of neutrals as well. I actually think this is a good palette. I love the color story. It looks like there are some different textures. The packaging is fun. It's not going to be for everyone, but I feel like it's a pretty solid palette for spring. It is limited edition, so I assume there's a chance it will go on sale for a discounted price, but $39 isn't actually too bad for a high-end palette. When they did the teddy bear palette, that was like in the same layout, it was a little bit smaller, so $39 makes more sense because the palettes are not super big. But I do think it's a really cute palette, and a lot of you guys told me that your #1 palette of 2021 was the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. So I thought that was really interesting. The colors were super pretty, but a ton of you guys said it was your favorite. So the formula must have been good. They also did their Better Than Sex mascara in limited edition packaging. They re-release this mascara in new packaging all the time. I know it's like their big seller, but I would love to see a new mascara from them or maybe something different as part of the collection. I know they have another mascara. They have the Damn Girl mascara, and then they have this one, but I would love to see them do maybe another one. I don't know. Maybe it's good they just stick with what they have, but I feel like instead of re-releasing this in really cool packaging, it would have been fun to see something different. They did do one blush for the collection, which looks pretty, but I mean, one blush, I think it would have been really fun to see some lighter pinks, some deeper pinks, even some berries. That would have been really fun for the spring. The blush looks pretty, like the actual swatch looks really glowy, but I would have loved to see more. I don't know why they only did one. So out of the collection, I think the palette is definitely like the standout product. Milani actually released a really pretty collection for spring. I did pick up quite a few of these products. I just did like a drugstore haul video, and I'm going to try everything on camera. I wanted to do the haul first because I picked up multiple products in each category, but I'm actually filming that video tomorrow or the next day. So that should be up within the next few days too. But this is such a pretty collection for fall. No. What are we heading into for spring? Actually, I feel like some of these products would work for fall too. There are just pretty pinks and purples. There are new color Fetish lipsticks in really beautiful colors. And then they also did eyeshadow sticks, lashes, a tinted lip balm, a setting spray, and lip oils. So yeah, I do feel like some of these products could work for fall, but it is a spring collection. I think it's really pretty. I miss color. I've been on a big neutral kick for a while, probably the past year, even 2 years at this point, and I miss wearing like really bold lipstick, really fun eyeshadow looks, even if I'm just around the house or filming a YouTube video. So that is my goal for 2022, like wear more colorful makeup. It just makes me happy, even if I just wash it off a few hours later. So like I said, I will be uploading a Get Ready With Me with those products soon, and then doing like a full roundup and reviewing everything because I've been testing some things out. But Essence also released 2 new 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, which are fun. Their 6-pan palettes were one of my favorite makeup releases of 2021. So they do have my Rose Will Go On, which has some really pretty pink shades, and then also Nothing Compares to Nude, which has a couple of warmer peachy nudes. I'm glad to see Essence sticking with this format, with this formula, because it was really good. It was such a big improvement compared to their other palettes they had released in the past. I'm definitely curious to see what else they release in 2022. Essence has quickly become one of my favorite brands. I feel like they are a brand that just truly keeps it affordable. Most of their products are under $10, with a good amount of them being even under $5. So I will have my eye open for new Essence releases in 2022, and I'll definitely review them. It looks like Fenty is releasing a new shade of their Gloss Bomb Heat. This one is called Lemon Lava. It is a clear with gold shimmer. So I think this would be really pretty on its own, but also over nude lipstick. I think this is their first Gloss Bomb Heat with shimmer in it, because my Gloss Bomb Heats don't have any shimmer in them. I have the chocolate one, and then I also have the red one. I love this formula. It was like my favorite lip gloss release of 2021 because it just gives your lips like the most beautiful, wet, shiny finish. But like I said, it doesn't have any shimmer. So I just find that it looks so pretty on the lips. I have some lip glosses that have shimmer that I love, some that don't that I love. So I feel like I like both. So I might have to grab that one. I can't resist a new gloss bomb. They're so good. I feel like at some point in time, if I'm ever not like reviewing makeup on YouTube and I just want to have a more minimal collection, I'll just replace all of my lip gloss with gloss bombs and I'll be good to go. Bite Beauty released a new lip balm. This is the Agave Lip Butter Balm. I thought they had this, or I thought they already re-released this. Let me check Sephora's website. I know they had the original one and it had lanolin in it, and then Bite Beauty was reformulating all of their products to be vegan, so they came out with a new version, which I really liked, but it got kind of bad reviews because a lot of people who liked the original one said it wasn't as good. I guess they must have discontinued that one, and then this is like the 3rd version of it. It looks different. It's in different packaging, but I think it is supposed to be the same product. It's described as a clean, buttery, lightweight lip balm powered by mango butter and agave nectar for smooth, comfortable, long-lasting hydration. I would love to try it. I just don't like the idea of spending $22 on a lip balm these days. I love the Jack Black lip balms. Those are really good. e.l.f. has really good lip balms. What's the one that I'm wearing a lot that's in my purse? I think it's actually from a FabFitFun box. I just feel like you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a good lip balm these days. And I know a lot of people are like just asking them to bring back the original, but because they went vegan, I don't think that will happen anytime soon. So I think I'll skip it for now, but if you've been missing the lip balm, which I didn't realize they even discontinued, here's the new version now available on Sephora's website. I missed this post earlier, but Valentine's Day is coming up. And I remember last year, a lot of brands released some Valentine's Day collections, which I thought was so much fun because I am so into like pink and purple makeup. So I hope they do that again this year. but there is a Natasha Denona Valentine's Day exclusive set coming out. It's the Mini Crush eyeshadow palette, and then there's also an eyeshadow brush. Based on this photo, it looks like there are some reds, some pinks, maybe a purple. I think it's a cute palette. I don't think I'll grab it just because I do have the Love palette. I also have the Sunrise palette, and those have some good pinks and purples in them. So I feel like I'm pretty set. I love the Love palette so much. I need to break that one back out. It's so pretty. So I think I'm good for now, but if you're interested, it should be out soon. The last thing I wanted to mention is that Kiko Milano actually released a new collection. This is called the Sweet Affairs collection. And whenever I see photos of their products, I think they look so beautiful, so luxurious and high-end, but I know that they tend to be a little bit more affordable. I've seen their products on Ulta Beauty's website before, and I keep meaning to try the brand. Like, this is a brand I really want to try. I just haven't gotten around to trying yet. So I kind of want to try something from this line, like maybe some cheek products. It looks like there is an eyeshadow palette, maybe like a bronzer and blush highlighter, or what did I just say? A bronzer and highlighter duo, and then a blush duo. There are a couple of eyeliners, a mascara, some lipsticks. What are your go-to Kiko Milano products? Let me know, because I am curious to try out something from the line. I want to try some new brands this year that I haven't tried, kind of step outside my comfort zone, because I feel like I'm probably missing out on some really good products. So let me know if there is something that you guys love. If this collection comes to Ulta Beauty, I'll probably grab something just to try out one of their new releases, but I would love to know if there are any older Kiko Milano products that you recommend too. So that's everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back in a day or two with a new video, but I really appreciate you spending some of your weekend here with me on my channel. I hope that the rest of it is amazing and that January is going really well for you guys. I'll see you very soon with a new one. Bye.